Our first message this morning is entitled The Morning Watch. I'm turning to the 5th Psalm. And I'm going to base what I have to say this morning on this one verse. The 5th Psalm, the 3rd verse. Now there's something very, very peculiar about this verse. Something you'll not find in any other verse in the Bible. Notice the way it reads. The 5th Psalm, the 3rd verse. My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord. In the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. What is it that makes this verse different from any other verse in the Bible? The fact that the word morning occurs twice in this one verse, and that never happens in any other verse in the Bible. This is the only verse in the entire Bible in which the word morning occurs twice. And if you remember that, your attention will be drawn definitely to the 5th Psalm and the 3rd verse. My voice shalt thou hear in the morning, O Lord. And you'll see in a moment why I emphasize the word morning. In the morning will I direct my prayer unto thee, and will look up. So I want to talk this morning for a little while about the morning watch. Water only rises to its own level, never any higher, just to its own level. That which is born of the flesh is flesh. It always has been flesh. It always will be flesh. It can never become anything more than flesh. That which is born of the flesh is flesh. That which is born of vegetable is vegetable. Never anything else. That which is born of fruit is fruit. And it always will be fruit. There'll never be a change. That which is born of fish is fish. And it will never be animal. It will never be bird. It will always be fish. That which is born of bird is bird. Never will it be anything else except bird. That which is born of animal is animal. Always has been, always will be. And last of all, that which is born of man is man. In other words, you cannot cross the species. That is something that is absolutely impossible in spite of what the evolutionists have to tell us. There is no way that the species can be crossed. But now there's another species. There's a new species. There's a different species. That which is born of the Spirit is spirit. There you have an entirely different species. Not the flesh, but the Spirit. That which is born of the Spirit is spirit. What am I trying to say? You remember that statement in the Old Testament Scriptures? Like priest, like people. Like priest, like people. Suppose we transfer that statement to the New Testament. And suppose we say, like pastor, like people. Like minister, like people. Like teacher, like people. In other words, you will be what your leader, your pastor, your minister, your teacher is. That's why some churches are worldly and some churches are spiritual. I never blame the people. I always blame the pastor. I always blame the minister of the congregation.